Got another Etsy shop to review here today. Today we're going to be looking at Clip Art and Co. And this shop is unique and hand-drawn vector clip art for commercial use. And she's got 200, Hannah here, she's got 235 sales already from North Dakota. She's got all these cute little different clip art options in here. So I'm going to first peek at her Etsy sales, see what she's got going on here. So I can see we've got fence silhouette. We've got this quail has sold a whole bunch of times. That one looks real popular. Fence, the fence and the quail again. Quail, people love this quail one. Maybe that's a winner right there. I can see, and the fence. So those two look like they are winners already. So let me look at this one and see kind of what is going on in this one to make it a winner. So she's selling this downloadable clip art for $5, and I can see that she's got very good keywords, and she's got a lot of different keywords in here. So for example, she's got quail clip art, quail SVG, that is a file type of clip art if you're not familiar. Quail stencil, that's another good keyword. Quail decal, quail vector, quail family, SVG, quail clip art. So first off, I can tell she's got her keywords very well dialed in. She's using a lot of different keywords in here. A lot of times I see people, they only use 2 or 3 keywords. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different keywords. So that's what she's doing right on this listing right here. She's got 8 different keywords, and they're kind of varied. We've got clip art, SVG, decal, vector, and then silhouette even all the way down here at the bottom. So that's really good right there. Now, if we click through here, quail family, arrange each element to create your own design. Quail family, and then, oh, she's even showing off the decal right here. So one thing I would suggest is you could even show, this is a great example actually. What I was going to say is you should show how the clipper actually looks in actual use, and you've done that right here. You've shown it kind of how it could look on somebody's back car window. So that is a good, that's exactly what I was going to say was, do that, and you have done that. So this is another reason this is a good product right here. And then over here in her description, she's got some, this listing is for 11 hand-drawn quail family designs. So, oh, okay, so 11 designs shows, the whole, the whole writing, the flowers, all the different little quails. So I see how that comes out to 11. And she has a really clear description of everything that's included. The SVG file, the PNG, the JPEG, the EPS, all organized into 4 zip folders. So she's done a really good job here just explaining everything that comes with the product. And that's why this is a winner product. That's why people are buying it. She's answering all the questions that her customer could have about it. She's making it really clear. She's telling them this is what you're going to get, in explicit detail. She's explaining how it's going to be delivered to them. It's going to be in 4 zip folders. She's explaining that this one keeps the background transparent. She explains how this whole transaction is going to work. Place your order. Once the payment is verified, an email is going to come from Etsy with a link. Click the link and follow the prompts. So she's doing a very good job here explaining everything and just making the whole process really, really clear to the buyer so they know exactly what they're going to be getting. There's no questions, there's no wonderings about what's going to happen when I, make this purchase. What's going to happen? Is this going to, how is this, transaction going to go down? So that's a really good thing to do on your products. Make sure you answer every question your buyer might have. And if you're not sure, you should have someone who's not very familiar with your product look at your listing, because a lot of times we as the creators, we look, we create a product, we know so much about it, we know a lot more than we even realize, that when someone else looks at our product, they might have questions we've never thought of. For my products, for example, nursery decals, which is like a big sticker you put on the wall in your kids' room or something like that, I'm very familiar with it. So I know like the material, you can stick it on, you can peel it off, it's reusable, it's easy to work with, it's not going to tear your paint. But I'm so familiar with that And a lot of my customers don't know that. They're very wondering, like, hey, if I put this on my wall, is it going to destroy my wall? So I'm very careful to make sure I answer that question in my listing description. Hey, this is not going to ruin your wall. It's it's going to peel off nice and easily when you want it to. You can even take it and move it if you want to, and so on. So if you're not really sure, if you have a listing out there that hasn't sold, maybe you have unanswered questions about it. Maybe people are curious about what the materials are, how the product works, how they're going to use it, what's going to happen after they buy it, like how is it going to be delivered. I bought a headboard for my bed the other day online, and I was kind of like, they're going to mail me this thing? And, it was an uncertainty in my head. I knew it would show up because why would they list it for sale if it wasn't? But I really didn't know how big it was going to be or if it was going to show up in 10 different pieces. But I trusted and I bought anyways. But if they would have put on the description, hey, this is going to show up in these many boxes in this way, it would ease my mind a little bit more. So I want to look at one of these paintings on her shop here. So we've got these oil paintings on canvas, some real nice, pretty paintings. Oil painting on canvas, Venice gondola on canal, palette knife, impasto painting, wall art, Venice, Italy painting. So for something like this, I would say oil painting on canvas is probably not going to do a whole lot of good for you because it's just such a broad keyword, right? 329,000 different results. So I would say, what is kind of like maybe the style or the setting a painting like this would go ahead and fit into? Who would hang this in their wall? Is there like a certain style? If somebody had like Italian inspiration, maybe that would be a relevant keyword. But like Venice gondola on canal, maybe Venice painting would be a better keyword because it would be a little bit more narrow. Venice painting. Oh, I spelled painting wrong. Venice painting. So that brings me out to 4,530 results. And I can see right here, these are a lot closer to the product. So oil painting on canvas, that's the very first keyword, but I think that one's a little bit misguided because it's so broad. And this really is only going to fit the right kind of person. This painting isn't going to fit someone if they're looking up for oil painting and maybe they want a painting of dogs or of sunflowers, then showing them this is really just not going to be very helpful. This would be better to have a keyword like, we go ahead and get rid of some of these. If we're looking at this product, some of the keywords that come to mind would be Venice painting, Venice oil painting, Venice canals painting. I'm painting wrong. And let's see what else we have. Gondola. Oh, gondola is a good one because that's pretty unique. Gondola painting, Venice wall art. And you'll notice I'm using the same word again and again and again. And, it's good to do that. You want to use, if that's the relevant keyword to your product, then you want to go ahead and use that same word again and again and again. Venice painting, Venice oil painting, Venice canals painting, gondola painting, Venice wall art. Now, if this is a knife, palette knife painting, you could even do Venice palette knife painting, and so on. So I would say this one, you'd be a little bit better off by moving one of these other keywords closer to the front, and it would serve you just a little bit better. It'd make it a little bit more relevant to this product specifically, because that one right there, oil painting on canvas, is just a little bit too broad.